we should have it completely fresh. Again, let me know if you can hear me. I don't know why there's such a big delay. Probably something with Comcast tonight. Like I said, we have been facing some Comcast troubles lately. I don't know exactly what's going on with it or what's going on with the latency. I'm not sure. It shouldn't be making a new stream, but it very well could be. This combination here, very tough as well, but we have my hero. We have Khazard, two very strong heroes. Crowd control there with Rel, but we have no tanks, essentially short of Cirrus. I'm not sure if the stream ended and it started a new stream or exactly what's going on with this one. I can hear you though, but can you see any of the... Welcome back, guys. Can you see anything, Javid? Let me know. Let me know what the frame looks like, what the stream looks like. Because here it shows me even the CPU usage is very, very low. So it's nothing to do with the computer itself. It's more to do with just issues. Not sure if something kind of loaded funny either on, might have been loaded funny kind of on Streamlabs, or if Streamlabs is having some issues as well. Now it's all good. Sorry about that, guys. Streams can sometimes be a little funny like that, but hope it's all seems better now. Seems perfectly. Yeah, I'm not sure because like I said, I didn't even computer usage. It shows I'm using like 2% of my computer. But before it was dropping the frame rate, so I'm not sure if it was something with the internet connection, or if it was something. How does the sound sound? Like I said, I got a brand new HyperX mic. I replaced my Blue Yeti, so I'm hoping that sounds a little better. What's going on, Alan? This one, of course, we're gonna go with the Ezio. Two very, very powerful heroes here. Why would you keep going after the 30 horns? After the 30 horns, there's no reason to continue going. The big thing is possibly just bragging rights. That if you want to just continue making progression in here, but there's no rewards. There's nothing else you're going to get from it, other than just the ability to say, hey, I'm first place in the Battle of Blood. The event right now is live, James. If you don't have it, go ahead and reload, but it should be completely up. It is up right now. Wukong, very, very powerful. Tassie, super powerful as well. I'm hoping with Nemitsu in the back, should be able to win this one. So this will be actually our second win here. There we go. We got 10 more of our beastly pendants. We can continue daily rewards 2 of 3. Like I said earlier, when you get 3 of 3, there's really no reason to do any more progression in here short of just raising your rank. I think in the future, Lilith is going to add a lot more to this. I think there's going to be quite a bit of addition to this in the future that I would love to see, and they could really tweak this to be an absolute amazing event. Overall, I think if they gave us tickets, if they gave you rewards, if they ran the event for a certain amount of time, I think it would be very, very cool. Yeah, Orthos really strong here as well. Go with a different comp here. Let's put, or excuse me, Isolde in the bottom. I want to see what he's going to play in 3. I'm hoping nobody in 3. Got Grez and Wukong. Let's pop in Aziz, and then we'll go from there. Would you want? Yes, absolutely. I would like this to be a permanent event. I think it's a lot of fun. A lot of people are having a ton of fun with it. And it's a relatively easy event. It's not super difficult. So relatively easy going through here, but it's fun. It's fun to be able to compete against other players essentially on the same level. And that's the problem when you do like the LC, the Legends Challenger, is there's no way you can compete, especially if you don't have heroes maxed out. This one lets you, gives you an opportunity to essentially compete, which again is very, very cool to see. I love the ability to get in here and actually play with heroes either you don't see. I think we won just out of the victory. Ezio is very tough to kill in here because of the dodge. Athalia prediction. Athalia is very good. How do you counter Ainz or Nara? Honestly, it's RNG really. The big thing with those heroes specifically are very, very powerful. Yeah, Rosaline isn't good. I definitely wouldn't choose her. Ainz definitely number one. Orthos really powerful. We've seen Flora really, really powerful in this event. Some of the heroes have been very, very successful in this event. Yeah, Orthos super, super tough. Ezio very, very tough because if you get a hero low, Ezio will actually finish the hero off. Zolrath has been pretty good. Saurus as well, but we'll go for some crowd control as well. Probably a little too early to play Pharrell. So this reminds me of a lot of kind of like the card-based games that you see. There's a lot of card-based games out of there, and this falls kind of right into that exact same wheelhouse of the Magic the Gathering games. A lot of different games that are very, very similar. Can't lose with Ezio. Yes, it is very hard to lose with Ezio. As you can see here, we're probably going to get destroyed in this one because he has Wukong and he has Ainz in the back with Athalia. This one's going to be a tough one. Drez is pretty good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Yu-Gi-Oh games, the Magic the Gathering games, just a lot of different games in general that are very similar to the whole card-based similar system, I guess. But very, very cool to see. We might actually win this one. There we go. We won this one. Yeah, and that's what I thought, Mick, was they're kind of bringing in a lot of different aspects into the Battle of Blood from other games is kind of what I've seen. Oden, yes, absolutely. I know Javid can definitely attest to the power of Oden, especially having him completely maxed out with a plus 30 signature item. Also with his furniture. Oden's furniture is very, very powerful because if you don't kill him really early in the scaling, he gets almost impossible to kill. Yes, exactly. Oden, when he opens, especially all three eyes. Zafriel is a good counter to Ainz. Covers half the board. There's a couple. The other one that I seen, David, was Ezio. Ezio seems really, really strong. For actual free-to-play, is there any reason to play more? No, Clocks. There is absolutely no reason to play more than 3. As a free-to-play, as a pay-to-win, it right now just a game to play. I mean, to play and have fun with. There's no additional benefits out of it. This I don't like. This is broken too. I'm having to reconfirm this every single time that I hit a level. With all of the confirmations, it should be automatic, and it's not. It's actually making me go through and reconfirm every time. Yeah, there you go. Oden, Scrag, Verk, Gorvo, very, very powerful heroes that are grossly underestimated. So looking here, we have 10,000 diamonds. We have a couple Stargazer cards. We are looking for Orthos. 17 days for reset, so we're just going to do regular summons. Did drop Silas in the wish list. Looking for Silas, looking for Pippa to finish out both of those within the heroic ship, as well as a lot of other heroes here. Might be playing this AI or AE. Is that what you mean, Mystical? Probably be playing the event. Yes, Mystical. That's what I've heard from a lot of different players. Some of the players on Reddit, if you look at some of the rankings, they're like, yeah, they've been just playing this nonstop and nonstop to even get up to that rank. You have about a 50% win ratio is what people are saying. Is Albedo good for this event? She's decent, James. Oh, Albedo is decent because you do have the 3-piece bonus. You won't get full team. Many of the heroes can do well on their own. Yes, and that's exactly it. Especially heroes like Wukong. As we know, Wukong, absolutely phenomenal in PvP. Athalia, really good in PvP. Heinz, really making a shine in PvP. Any of the heroes that are PvP specific are very, very strong. But I'm hoping for the streaming luck. I know we didn't have any streaming luck in the beginning, but I'm hoping to pull some Orthos. That is the hero we're focused on since we have Lucrita already built up to Ascended. I'm hoping Orthos. Orthos out of our 2 pulls here. First pull, we get really nothing, only 1 of the artifact. Second pull, this will be our 4th pull for Orthos, which we get no Orthos. Shut out again. Orthos is eluding us on here, but we do have 3 more summons here, so at least we'll pull an hero again, saving the 17 more. Still have a long time to pull those. Saw some people getting Orthos burst comp. Yes, Orthos very, very strong in the event, which we get an elite right off the bat, which is a copy of Tassie. Tassie's almost a 5 stars on this account, which we already have all of her furniture maxed out, so it'd be very, very nice to her, as well as get a little bit more food out of this. And remember, in this event, so specifically for this event, I am going to get all fodder, which another elite there. Copy of Gwen. I believe Gwen is pretty close too. Gwen we had at 4 stars. That will max out Gwen with the 1 copy we just pulled there. But another light bearer and a wilder copy. So Gwen is maxed out. Very nice. So we can drop her out of the list. So our 4th hero essentially that is completely maxed out. Now I'm thinking drop in Rowan. I'm thinking go with Rowan so we can get another hero maxed out because essentially we need food. Free to play is so hard in this game. It just takes time, James. That's really the big difference is with free to play, you have to have patience. Nothing in this game is built to really come quick. You can't sit down and play this game for 15 or 20 hours because that is not how the game was essentially built. It is a game that is going to be played AFK. It's a game that is going to be played for a long time. Another copy of Folks there. Got a couple stones. Ben saving up, trying to save these up, essentially to build Silas when we get Silas. Your red chest scroll down. You mean in the event? Yeah, the Warrior's Glory again. So in here, normal heroes do not purchase. Taylene is a good bet if you don't have her already built, or the red chest. We are focusing on fodder. So we are going to build fodder out of all of these accounts. We have so many heroes. We just need to get fodder. So looking here though at the merchant ship, the visiting merchant, never a very, very good choice to buy. These are always super expensive when you break down the cost ratios. Merchant ship, best buy rate here, $1. So for 10 cents, not only do you get beastly pendants, but you also get your elite stones as well, which is very, very good. Mike is cutting it out. Hope it's not doing the latency thing again. Now the other mic, I just got a new mic, Hills, so I'm not sure what's going on with this one. If we have to do maybe a couple tweaks to it. Everybody was saying it was sounding good. I just bought a new mic. This is the first time actually testing it, short of just recording. What's going on, Razzie? Thanks for joining the stream. Going for red chest or Taylene. If you get a copy of Taylene Mystical, so if you choose to get a copy of Taylene, you can still buy, I believe the math allows you to get a copy of Taylene, and then you can also get 2 copies of the chest of red chest, which is good. Not only do you get 40 red chests, you do get, now it's cutting a few. Yeah, it must be something in the settings, Javid. I'm not sure if it's maxing out the mic, like if the decibel level is too high. I turned it down a little bit, so hopefully that helps. Yeah, with the sensitivity. I can turn it down on the mic itself too. It's got the gain. It's got the gain on the mixer, it's got the gain apps, and it's got the gain microphone. So I'm gonna have to tweak a lot of the sensitivity, short of recording and then kind of playing it back and listening to it. It is the only way that I've found to kind of work out some of the bugs. But we have been running the Mauler Tower like crazy. We'll run through the labyrinth like we usually do. Get very, very quick. And then it's up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to run, wherever you guys want to do, just let me know. I make Saurus 30. Yes, Saurus to 30, always, always a priority. Such a super powerful hero. Saurus, especially when they did his little adjustment or rework or kind of whatever you want to call it. To the accuracy, it seems like he is doing a lot better than he was before. What's going on, Mario? Let me know if it sounds a little bit better. I did turn down some of the gain on the microphone itself, so we can tweak it as we go to make sure that it sounds good. Rowan number 1 for plus 30. Yes, absolutely. Rowan number 1 for plus 30. He is a hero above all that I would build. Him or Saurus are really the two biggest priorities in AFK Arena because of their utility. Their absolute utility is through the roof. Why no dimensional in this event? They've been putting out a ton of dimensional heroes, James. So a lot of people are very, very, very tired of seeing all of the dimensions. It's been getting kind of overwhelming because when we get the dimensional heroes, they're taking all of our resources pretty much from every other aspect of the game to buy a dimensional for free. Essentially, yeah, they've been adding dimensionals nonstop, and honestly, we need a little break to build Arthur, a little break to get red chest, some other things, but they've been just pushing dimensionals very, very high. They dropped Javida's Isolde plus 30 signature. Good. Yes, Hills does very, very well. Isolde does well with the furniture. You do have to have him with the furniture. It's funny because Isolde, he's a hero that nobody used at all. They introduced furniture, kind of okay. People built him with his furniture. Boom, everybody had to have him 100%. Isolde, once he scales, you cannot kill him. That's kind of the big thing with Isolde, and that's why we built him here as well. When Isolde scales, so give him 15, 20 seconds. By the time he ults the first time, you can't kill him. He heals pretty much faster than you can kill him because of the scaling. There's no cap to the scaling right now. Hopefully they don't hotfix or adjust it, but essentially Isolde has no cap. And that's really the big thing, is he can scale for a majority of the fight with no cap. A lot of heroes, they put a 10%, 15% cap, whatever it may be. Isolde got nothing. Following you for a while, watching almost all the live streams, just a quiet sub. Well, thanks, Mario. Thanks for joining us. Good night, James. Get some sleep. Should I go for Tate? If I get here, I will. Legendary plus. Yes, I would go Taylene just for the fact that the chances of you pulling a copy of Taylene is very, very slim. Red chest will come in time. You can buy red chest now in the Labyrinth store. You can buy red chest now in the store, which it might be quite a bit down the road. But the copy of Taylene is number one for the return. Taylene roughly costs for one copy of Taylene or the Celestials or Hypogean heroes. It says it's usually about 19,000 diamonds is what they're saying. Mike's still putting out. I tweaked it down a little bit. I wonder if it is something else with the filter set. Let me take that. Might have adjusted it a little bit. Adjusting again a little bit of the settings as we're kind of going to see the little tweaks. Hopefully it's not cutting out now because it doesn't even show that I'm actually pegging like in the red where it's out. I'm not sure if it's going to need a filter, which I have a filter actually on the other mic that I can put up. Thorin actually covers eyes open. Yes. Thorin is very, very tough because of his heal reduction. Thorin is similar to Satrana. That's very, very hard to kill unless you have the heal reduction. So Torn has an ability that actually reduces the healing. So does Satrana. So when you're fighting heroes like Almas, when you're fighting heroes like Namora, especially Talene, they perform very, very well. Just for the simple fact that they can reduce the heat that they're doing. Is there any, or is he straight up food? Arthur? Hendrik is good. Hendrik, the biggest thing with Hendrik is the pushback. That's really the big thing with Hendrik is he has the ability to push enemies to the back line, stacking them up essentially perfectly for Gwen. So it's very, very cool that you can stack them perfectly for Gwen. It makes a very big difference because then she can ignite a lot more of the back row, essentially doing a lot more continuous versus just hitting the 1, 2, or possibly even 3 heroes in the back. Nick Tom, do not feed the heroes because we have seen so many instances. If you're feeding ascended heroes just for food, very, very bad idea. We've seen that for reworks just throughout the years. If you're using ascended heroes for food, we've had a lot of problems with it. Yep. As far as you can, don't feed them. Even if you do have to wait a little bit longer, essentially to get the heroes built, just like we are on here, the food will come in time. That's kind of the big thing. The only other drawback for Hendrik is, of course, he has 4 abilities, just like all the heroes. 2 of the 4 abilities are single use only. That's the other real drawback to Hendrik. Like I said, then again, they could do rework for Hendrik, allowing his abilities to be used essentially more than once, and that would be a feat in total game changer. Just from a simple rework, they could rework a signature item just a little bit, do tweaks on there, and Hendrik will be back to a priority hero that everyone's looking for. Yes, exactly, Javid. Even Cirrus, even Almas. I know so many people absolutely hate or dislike or don't use Almas. Same situation applies. If they rework Almas, everybody's going to want to have him. Everybody is going to want to have Almas built. And you're not going to have any copies because of feeding them, essentially. Did we spend money? Yes, we absolutely did on this one, weapons. We do have a couple accounts that are free to play. I have one on the test server, one on the live server. So we do have a plethora of accounts. We have 8 in total. Is it worth the Stargazer for a copy of 8? The copy of Twins, Adele, that was the first one that we stargazed for. As we know, with the Twins are heroes that are by far probably the best utility hero in the game. Talene, Rowan, the Twins, pretty much every event used almost all of AE. So the quicker that you can actually get them built and the quicker that you get them to Mythic, Adele, the better. Just because of the utility. The utility they have, like I said, most events, guild bosses you use them for, the Twisted Essence you're going to use for, the Abyssal Expedition you're going to use them for. It's crazy the utility they have, honestly. For one copy you've played, yes. Yeah, exactly, Javid. You're going to use the Twins. You're going to have to build the Twins if you really want to perform well in any aspects of this game. Are going to require the Twins. It really does require the Twins most every aspect. that we play in AFK. What's the best reward choice in the Noble Society and Bounty? The best one is, of course, the red chest. The red chest, very, very good out of the event. Anytime that you can get red chests, especially getting them out of the event, so picking them up there, red chests are definitely worth it. On this account specifically, because it is pay to win, and the way this was built, I am getting amplifying emblems hills. So we're actually choosing amplifying emblems to pick out of here, just because I have so many heroes that I need emblems. Looking here again, we're going amplifying most of the time. So essence is good. It will come in time. It comes with bounty board. The primordial emblems you can buy, amplifying emblems you can buy, but you only do get 10 every time you can purchase them. Of course, red emblems are just gems or resources. But because I have so many heroes, I have a crazy amount of built heroes because to win, we are going with the amplifying emblem. Just right there. I mean, we're picking up 14 here. We picked up 20 there. We need a ton. Remember to go from plus 10 to plus 20, 240 amplifying emblems. So you do need a ton of emblems to level up. Twisted bounties, I went with Poe coins for the exact same reason. Twisted essence would be a really, really good choice here. Poe coins, probably my second choice, but I want to finish out heroes with 5 stars, and I want to finish out heroes with furniture. So I chose to go Poe here, just for the simple fact, furniture is what I am looking for, and furniture is what essentially now. So that is what we want to build. So essentially most of the items in there are very good, and you will use them for time, which that's 40 and 30. That's a really good pack for him. What do we hit? 340? Level 340. We can go ahead and look for a couple more orthos, but that is a good pack there. A couple more levels, probably run out of EXP, but we did get quite a few here, so that will help us. Fun Destroying Chapter 13 with Chimera Ascent. Yes, Minty, you will absolutely just steamroll over a majority of the stuff. Because remember, one of the big things is when your earlier game, a lot of the stuff that we have essentially in here now, we didn't have. We didn't have the furniture. We didn't have the signature items when a lot of the base levels, when a lot of the campaign built, we didn't have the Oaken Inn. So now with a lot of players and a lot of heroes leveling up a lot of the Elder Tree, you're a lot stronger in the campaign, and you can make a lot of progression faster with there. Should I get 9 pieces for Iran or Talene? Yes, Talene, absolutely. Iran does well with the 9 of 9 furniture. Iran would absolutely not be a priority that I would look for. There's probably a dozen heroes that I would take 9 of 9 before I would build Iran. Honestly, he would be 3 of 3, very, very strong. 9 of 9 in time. It'll come in time. There's no reason to race to get Iran 9 of 9. That's why we took him out of the wish, because there's no, or actually we left him in there. We'll actually drop him out of there because again, there's no reason to race, get him 9 of 9. Same with Isolde, 3 of 9. Isolde will do really well. We got a couple 9 of 9s here. We have Taylor. The 3 is good there. Not sure who drop in here. Oh, yeah, is almost completely max out of Saurus. Let's go ahead and drop Saurus in here, or we can actually let's do Gwen, because we were on the Gwen Arthur combo. Genshin Impact. I've never played it, Mark. I've heard a couple mixed reviews on it. No, I think Vulcan played for a little bit, but we got 2 pulls here. Let's see. Lucky with red piece. Just got a legendary one there. Second piece, we did get a red piece. Very nice, which is a 4. Pippa. We got a Pippa piece. I believe that did give us 3, right? So that is 3. Right, so 4 Pippa. I'm thinking that is going to max out we're looking for. Getting Lucius ascended after. Lucius is very, very strong. You can drop Skarath in here. Yeah, that's true. Skarath is very, very powerful as well. Where is Skarath built? His furniture with Iran, very, very strong as well. But right there, Daemon is 9, 7, 8, 9 of 9. So we are going to max out. That way he can be our 4th max out hero because we do run the Daemon team comp. And we can drop him out of the wish. But Glenn right back in there. Let's finish out Daemon. Very, very strong. His blood shield ability is probably the best ability he has. So the longer, I believe this increased blood shield to 7 seconds now, up from 5. Sophia, 9 of 9. Sophia, we will get 9 of 9, but not yet. Right there, Daemon. Here we go. Completely maxed out 9 of 9. Drop him. Drop him out. We'll drop back in. We have Wrath in there. Here we go. We'll continue. I mean, we need 3 more there for Rowan. Rowan will be done. We need 4 more for done. Getting a lot of heroes done. That's our 4th hero with 9 of 9 furniture. Yeah, Daemon 9 of 9 time. Very, very powerful with his furniture. Because of, again, the blood shield. Not only that, right there, enemies that have already dealt damage to Daemon receive 40% increase in seconds, doubling the amount of damage that they're taking, or doubling the duration. Ability cannot be stacked. When Daemon dies, all of the allies receive a shield that is equal to 20% of his max health. So they are going to shield if he dies. Also working on his. We have a little bit more to build duration of blood shield. There is 24. There is 25, which gives him more accurate. Almost done there. If we can get some more out of this event, we can finish off. Just need a couple more stars. What heroes do you think disappointed a lot of players? Absolutely Yukio. Yukio, everybody was super, super stoked when they did a 2nd dimensional hero with Yukio. Short of PvP, I don't know anyone who used or built him or honestly wants or uses him at all. So it's kind of crazy. I actually haven't done the Windbinder yet, so we'll actually have to that up. But Yukio, absolutely one of the worst heroes that people. What to recommend about Taylor? They will have the new coin. Is yes, Monsty, I would absolutely go to getting Talene. Talene again is a priority. S++ hero, absolutely. Talene would be my choice. Absolutely. Yep, Talene. It'll take a while to build Talene, but the ability that she has and the strength that she brings is completely unmatched by pretty much anyone. So let's go ahead. We'll look at our formation, and here let's see. Look at that's interesting. Hilda with Arthur. Have Daemon in the comp, and then running the Iran comp. We could actually go. I believe these. I know David was talking about it last time. Let's copy both out room. We can gear up some heroes, so they should copy. Not sure where I copied up here. There is one comp with Daemon. But very, very interesting. What's going on, Blaine? Yeah, I apologize, guys. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the audio. Like I said, I tested it. I recorded before this. It seemed good. The video quality came out pretty good. How much money do you think you spend to get a 2nd copy of T? Well, if it's 450, Looking here to get a second copy of Tailene, you're probably talking, and this is why it is not worth it. So if you have 300 here for $99, that will not even buy you another copy of Tailene. Price tag $450. So there's no reason even to buy those when you can simply monthly deal and buy Tailene for $99. Essentially, you can drop Tailene here and just buy Tailene for $99, save the difference in the price, pick up 6,400 gems, pick up 30 Stargazer cards, and your choice of chests. Yeah, you can go ahead and guess the yeah, I checked out the audio. I'm not exactly sure why it's cutting out or how it's cutting out. I mean, I can remove the filters and just go straight. Let me know how that sounds, because I can boost it up a little bit. I can actually lower it down quite a bit. I'm not sure exactly where the audio settings are on the computer. Let me see where the system and sound is. So I'm not sure. So even device properties, managing them. So that turns it up a little bit. So I'm not sure if that's too loud or if it's something. Yeah, I removed them all, Javid. I removed everything. So I removed all the filters. I removed everything. So let me know what you guys think. See if that sounds a little bit better. And we'll adjust the audio from there. Now it's good. Yeah, let me know. I removed all the filters. I removed all. Okay, so Javid is saying that it is good. Damon is here and Diana Mix is here. Let's see. Oh, they only got a couple minutes. If you guys want to do some challenges, spar it up. We can spar some up. Yeah, so I turned the decibel down a little bit. Like I said, there's when you're working with a mic, there's gain on the computer, there's volume on the computer, there's gain on the microphone, there's gain in the Streamlabs mixer. There's so many kind of things to tweak, but I'm glad it is much better. I removed all the filters. So I literally took all the filters that what was going on and all of the filters that Streamlabs told me to put in there to optimize the sound. I'm not sure if the mic is just correcting a lot of it, but thank you guys for bearing with me through the cuts. So if it's not cutting out at all, absolutely love the new mic. And I'm hoping there's no clicks, there's no pops, there's no problems of either decibels being too high or being too low. I talk pretty even, pretty calm is what a lot of people say. So if you guys want to spar, definitely hit me up here. We can spar. So much better now. Well, see, I just needed to show my unfiltered voice. So that was all that it needed, was me to remove the filters and you guys to hear the actual voice, which is funny. Sparring is only for friends. I believe it is. I think you can. I think sparring might only be for friends. Maybe. Not sure if you can send an invite. I did have a couple in there, but I was going to try the Damon team comp. So the one that we had just seen in there. So we're going to build a regular team, which is, I got to see where it put. I think it put the team here. So they're actually running Pharrell. This is a very, very powerful team. Iran with Sophia, of course, very, very good. But running Pharrell in there. Pharrell in this team is pretty unique. But again, Pharrell is very, very strong. If you guys haven't built Pharrell or don't know how strong Pharrell is, absolutely a monster when it comes to crowd control. When it comes to the biggest aspect of this game, which is crowd control, very, very tough. So there we have Pharrell built. We have Damon all set to go. We need Sophia, because remember, we have to equip our gear. So these heroes actually have to be fully equipped in here before we build anything. So we need Arthur with some gear, which Arthur will put the Vitality on. We need Gwen with some gear. I'm worried about Rose, because Rose we do not have very strong. As far as only friends and guild members. Yeah, I know. Short of just kind of playing around with it. So here we have Astrilda as well. We built Astrilda, didn't we? We did build Astrilda. So again, running out of gear, but we have Isolde. So let's grab Isolde's gear. Again, we have no button to remove all of our gear, so we actually have to do this the old-fashioned way with going through and building all of our teams and equipping all of our gear manually. But I am still very, very short on gear, as you've seen. It's either Pharrell or Sophia really put together in one team. I actually use them quite a bit. I usually use that combination specifically because they are very, very strong together. All right, so let's see. Again, we're looking at Dox formation. I use a lot of Dox formations. So let's see how we do. So Dox formation, of course, was the Daemon formation first. Second one was running with this formation. So we know it works. We do have quite a bit of a gap, but look at the fire right there. Big reason why Astrilda is so powerful. We'll even slow it down this time. The knockback, boom, all 5 heroes right there on fire, which is awesome. Even though we're locked out with the Z's, we should be able to get this down. But again, and that Hendrik does the same thing. Looks like we got a confine actually on Gwen. So this will be a defeat. What's going on, Nightmare? Is Ainz plus 30 Sig immune to all CC? I don't believe so. I don't believe so, Hills. I think it just does more damage, right? Ultimate ability, falling down deals 30% more damage. Yeah, so there's no immunity there. They added, I believe, an immunity to the chanting phase, so actually the beginning. So here again, putting everyone together. If we get lucky, yeah, we're just going to need some RNG here to see, because I'm not sure. I think Rose, yeah, Rose is following Daemon. So I'm wondering if in here, because usually she would follow Gwen, but I'm thinking if we swap out Rose out of this team comp, because I know my Rose effectively is not very well, or doesn't do very well. So we could even drop in, let's drop in Talene since she's not used in either formation. Which I'm thinking they may do a little bit better with Talene since we're not using Talene in this formation. Let's try. Swap gear from Astrilda, and I'll put Astrilda's gear on Gwen. Which again, I was hoping either Daemon was going to keep that up. Oh, I'll swap the gear in a second. So Talene, if we can get Talene back up, it's just going to take some RNG. But I believe we'll be able to get this one down. Again, we don't have specifically very powerful gear at all, nor the signature items. So I'm sure the teams that we're fighting are a lot further geared out than we are. Let's see, even Arthur's dying really, really quick. You aren't playing a new thing. By the way, you aren't answering Twitch. Sometimes the Twitch questions don't come through. Sometimes I do see them, but sometimes I don't because I have the multi-stream chat up. So I'm not sure, again, if it is something going on with Streamlabs that it's not coming through. If anyone's watching on Twitch, drop me a message really quick. Let me see if I can see the Twitch messages coming through. I see Javidas because I'm trying to grab him with Nara, but it didn't work. Yeah, we might have to try Rosen here. But again, I think it's really just going to be, it's going to be RNG to kind of run this through. Because Arthur is dying really, really early here. And normally Arthur doesn't have issues like this with survivability. But I wonder if we put in, I wonder if we can put in Z's. I just wonder to possibly counter, well, again, we're 100% out of gear. But I think anyone at this point might be a little bit better than running Rose with Damon. Maybe Falks. Because Falks, we do have gear. And I think Falks is still going to give us a beneficial advantage. And I'm hoping that Falks will also provide some sort of crowd control here. Which crowd controlled rain. All right, so we'll just run it for RNG. What's going on, Drek? So I can see Twitch. Twitch is in there now. I had to reload it. It might have been something earlier with the stream that it wasn't picking up Twitch. What's going on from Indonesia? What's going on over there in Indonesia? I didn't mesmerize Ain's skills at Hills and stuff because I don't have him. Yeah, that's one thing that I noticed, Javid, is with the heroes, some people are asking questions about him, and on the main account, the only one that I have him is this account. I don't have Ainz or Albedo anywhere else. So essentially, when I tried to use him elsewhere, I didn't have any luck. Yes. Flavipo? Yeah, I had to reload the multi-stream. I do apologize for everyone on Twitch. What's going on from Sydney, Australia down under, huh? Let's try swapping in Hashmira's. Hashmira's Silas here. Could go back to Rose, but I'm hoping that would make a little bit of a difference. I wonder if swapping down here would make a difference. Because see, even Arthur, I mean, that's the first time he's gotten Excalibur up. Arthur is dying. He doesn't have his regen either. You think Arthur is good here when he's dying? Yeah, Arthur. The big thing with Arthur is we don't have really the best gear for him. As you can see, we just kind of have whatever we have on him. We could probably run a couple different team comps here, but we know this one works. It has been proven before. It has worked before. That's why I was hoping this combination would give him possibly a little more survival to get his ult up, but he is just taking way too much damage. Yeah, I did. So when I started Streamlabs, I can actually stream on YouTube and Twitch together. So it's a very, very cool kind of a dynamic thing they have for multi-streaming and Streamlabs. I started using it a little while ago, and it seems to work fairly well. You need Rowan in the first team. Might you thinking to tank, Javid? Because I think Rowan is in. Let's try this team. You know what? Let's see the combination that he had here. Because we just might have to deal with oh, it didn't go to the second team. I thought it would save it at the second team. Well, there's Damon with a big boost. But I'm not even sure. So this team, yeah, because you're dealing with Shamira. It's kind of the big one here. But look at Shamira. Right there, her soul siphon just destroyed us in a matter of seconds. Yeah, these heroes are not even standing a chance. What other formations do we got? Because 32 million, I don't even know. Are we even close to 32 million? Because here's 182. We're close. I mean, we definitely got to be close. Yeah, Thane is really tough. Rosa basically makes the enemy bursty. Yeah. Ascend team. Second team, Tassie for Rowan. Swap out. Well, second team has Tassie and Rowan. So looking here, we have Tassie and Rowan in here. Yeah, Heroes of Esperia, a lot of people have been saying that to bring back a couple of the events. The hat's actually in the other room. Yep, I didn't wear the hat tonight. It's been a busy day. We actually got a new kitten today. I came in late. Are you going to try to pounce to high rank? No, the new event. I'm not going to spend. I'm not going to spend all of the time. Link your Twitch in the YouTube description for others. Yeah, I'll definitely work on that, Shabrex. I have to change. I know change a couple things. There's a couple things that I still have to. We have actually had a lot of problems with the Leica and Iran. You want to swap Leica in here? Let's give Leica some furniture then. Or excuse me, some gear. So let's drop in. Think Leica and Iran? Yeah, I got a new kitten. We got a new kitten today. So swap in Rowan. We'll swap in. We're thinking Leica here. And this one will swap in Rowan. So we're thinking Rowan up front because Rowan middle might not work. Let's try Rowan middle. Because they are dying really, really quick. Yep, we got a new little cat today. So again, the burn, I mean, it's hitting everybody except the top. Estrilda dies quick, though. Even with Rowan. Rowan in the first team, Leica in the second. Yeah, we swapped. So even here, because we want to pull in, what if we can pull in this way? So we can pick up Rose too. But we want to pull them into the Spectre Disruption, which is ideally 3 stars, a nun faction. Yeah, the faction, I don't have very good gear at all, which I think is playing probably a pretty big difference in here. How long are you playing your free-to-play account? I've been playing for like 1.5 months, chapter 18. Right now on my free-to-play account, I'm in 26, I think chapter 26. Almost into chapter 27 at this point. It's getting very, very close to chapter 27. I'll retry, we'll get it. All right, so we are going to retry this. Again, Estrilda is dying very, very early. But even when it looks promising, we still get destroyed. Estrilda, Arthur, Rosa, Gwen, Farrell. Yeah, but then I think we'd have a lot of struggles with the second team. We just need some of this RNG to work. Even there, this might be the RNG we need. Oh, we were close. We were close there with the RNG. We try, you will get it from chapter 31. Yeah, I know. I just don't like sitting in the stream and just retrying the same stage 100 times. I know the setup will work just like we seen earlier. For Docs, it worked. So we know this setup does work. It's just getting the RNG gods to give us a pass on the first team. Yeah, Aziz is really, really powerful. He is such a difficult hero to deal with, especially here, because they're running Aziz with Rose. Yeah, it's getting close. We're getting pretty close. Even there, if we can take down... See, there it seemed like Damon didn't even take any damage. He went like full to dead in the matter of what seemed like a second or two. Yeah, Rose does insane amount of damage. If you don't know, Rose does a crazy amount of damage. Look at that. Look at the damage that Rose puts out. That's why this team might have had Rose in the first place. Is Rose following damage? Rose following Damon. Not only does she do a lot of damage, she also does a stun. So essentially, Rose is burning down this entire team, as you see it right now. Is Rose. And of course, if we get the confine on Gwen, that's not going to help at all. But the damage and the healing is all Rose. See, Javi, now how do you swap? I mean, we're just going to have to pull them all back, I'm assuming. So we'll just go here and we'll go with, what do we swap in this formation? So here we swapped rows. We'll go this way. And we'll swap out Rowan. So we'll put Rowan in this one. So Rowan. Yeah, I don't see, there used to be a little button right here that would just swap the teams, but I don't see the formation swap anymore. So here we'll actually swap out Rowan. We will drop in Leica in this team. Then this team, we're going to go back to Rowan. All right, we'll let it ride. Might have to put Iran in the middle. I just thought about that. So Iran up here, but we will pull everyone in here, including Rose. Iran's got to live, though. Doesn't really help very much if Iran dies the second we pull in heroes. Yeah, Ezio is broken in the new event. Very, very tough. Ezio just destroys, absolutely just destroys. Yeah, we can't get Iran to last a moment. Use Rose in the formation. We can gear up Rose. Again, I think ideally Rose would be following Gwen, would be kind of the ideal team comp. With the team comps we have here, we don't have that option. We don't have, I would have to play around with a lot of gear or even play around with a lot of different items there. Is Sophia still the best mauler? Yes, Sophia is absolutely the best mauler. I love Sophia. She is such a, her whole entire, all four of her skills, including her signature item, very, very strong. So even here with the mitigation, with the Spectre Disruption, he is still dying, and with Rowan's potions. Yeah, I know, Javid. This is looking pretty bad for the RNG. Iran cannot live. Even with the Tassie banished, Tassie isn't living more than a minute. I'm thinking even here, because I mean, we're 60, 70, we're 87 levels. So that's usually about the deficiency. I see 60 to 70 levels are usually about the deficiency that you see between the two. Running it quite a bit higher, it is a pretty high deficiency for where we are essentially right now. First team, go Arthur up front, Hendrik in back, Gwen, Rowan, Damon. I'm not sure. Hendrik, we don't even have Hendrik. Yeah, so if we go first team, see, we can clear them and we can go first team with the Arthur team. So Arthur and Hendrik, which again, Hendrik, we could swap Hendrik in here, but we don't have really much going on with Hendrik right now. Hendrik's just going to absolutely die. And then Gwen, Rowan, Damon. So let's just swap this one and we'll go with Gwen, Rowan, Damon. We'll give it a couple tries. Arthur up, Hendrik. Do you want Arthur on top or bottom? This way, and then we'll go Hendrik. See, I think Hendrik is gonna need a little bit more. I think even if we have gear here, even with gear, I don't know. Okay, Estrilda, yeah. Estrilda, I could see. That's why I was like, Hendrik, that's going to be a little bit stretched to push Hendrik. So let's see. So we got the pushback. I think it's just dealing with Hendrik up here, because then we're not getting the arrow. We're not essentially getting the arrows where we need to. because with the knockback, so the arrows essentially are going boom right there to Hendrik, and that is all we're going to hit with Hendrik. Is Hendrik up front? Yeah, so that one, even catching Hendrik, we're going to have to change it up because the knockback. Let's push Rowan back. Yeah, this one is going to be tough. Again, I think it's just going to take definitely some RNG, especially because if we get that first arrow off, which we need Arthur's aura essentially to get that first arrow off, because if we can interrupt over here, it makes a big difference. So even there, I like that combination. That one was pretty good. Because that was a good pushback from Estrilda. We got the backline pretty well on fire. Again, it's just going to take some RNG. Because even there, she didn't even do her fire arrow. She just did a normal attack. Remember, the arrows only have a 70% chance to work. The initial formation was good. Just give Gwen enough armor to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on getting that, and it's because the armor. We don't have any light bear armor. Plus the furniture, we're missing furniture, so we're way over. So 3847. Damon's at 41 because he's completely maxed out. Even if we stripped him, short of working out the furniture, it's going to be really close to where he's at. So we're going to have to rework this. Yeah, we might need the God tier comp. I wonder what some of the other comps look like. And I love the ability to see the winning formations. Here we got Sophia with Brutus. Look at that. Somebody actually used Brutus. And then right here, Gwen Arthur again with that one. Saurus is really strong in here, and there's the God tier comp. So we could actually run the God tier comp in here for team 2 and then go with Saurus. Let's try that because we have Saurus completely built too. Let's strip out some of this. So we can go Saurus, God tier, and then that will do it. We've messed around with a lot of formations, but some of these stages are very hard to get through. Some of these are very strong stops, as we can see. You can get it with some retries. Yeah, Brutus is good. His immunity, that's the biggest kind of key thing for Brutus is the immunity essentially that he brings. So let's see. So I know we got gear here, but we're gonna have to see. So Sophia, Tassie, and Rowan. I believe here we got some gear. And we're not going to use Arthur on this one, but we're going to go with Mahira. So we'll grab Arthur's gear. All right, so we'll try the God tier comp, and then we'll try the second formation. We'll give it a whirl. Like I said, we'll try it. We'll give it a couple tries with the Saurus team comp, and then we'll keep with the God tier. We already have set in there. So now where did it put this one? So essentially peeling Aziz, which is going to be interesting. But I think if we could get this one down, especially Saurus. I mean, Saurus is very tough. Look at that. We almost got it on our first attempt. Let's see Super Tassie. Oh. Let's try this one. First team, Estrilda, Arthur, Rose, Gwen, Pharrell. Estrilda, Arthur, Rose. Yeah, I could see that Pharrell, especially providing the crowd control, but we almost won it. We just have to keep, just literally have to keep Iran up. Need some good RNG for a dodge, which there we got confined. Not going to help at all. But Saurus is so strong. Falling Sun. Boom. Got it done. Look at that. Go Tassie. Yeah, I know Tassie was close on that one. But that's the first one done. And then this one, of course, the God tier comp, which is... All right, let's give it. We got the first one done. If we get this stage done, I'll be very happy, which it looks like this one might not be super hard, especially with the God tier comp. Rolling with some stuns, need some twins. Tailing goes down again. But look at that, got a heal. So didn't make much progression in here, but we should be able to get this one. I'm hoping if we can get Chimera down. Chimera is very, very tough to kill. Tailing's already went down twice, so Tailing's got a lot of attack power bonus. Got Chimera down. Look at that, we did it. We did it. 3144 down. Look at that. 78 million damage, 79 million damage there. Yeah, Falling Sun. Falling Sun, such a powerful, powerful ability that she possesses. Again, we can't lose Aziz that early. Mahira might be able to get it done, but they're not going to be able to. Almas fighting with Namora, very, very, this team combination, very tough to kill, especially with the God tier comp, because they will stall. They will completely just stall this team comp, essentially till you lose. They're not going to put out enough damage to kill themselves. So if you can get lucky and take somebody out early like Almas, usually you can get it down. If Namora is allowed to ult, you're not going to kill this team just because of the healing. But the lockout's working so far. But look at the blocking there from Almas. We got to get Ira down. We should have it. We should have it. Yeah, finally. I know that was a long push there, but we got it down. So 42 million damage from Mahira. 31-46. We're going to get to the next stage, guys, and that will do it for tonight. If we can get to the next stage, we're just a little bit over an hour. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Going through some sound issues, so it seemed like taking off of the filters is what is going to work and what's working right now. Everybody since has said the sound is not cutting out and the sound has not been bad. What's going on? That everything has sounded good since we removed the filter. So the Streamlab filters, I'm hoping, were the problem with the audio. And going forward, it will not have the clicks. It will not have the pops. It will be all good. I'm hoping from here out. Did you get a gear or something? What do you mean? Did I get a gear or something? I actually got a new mic, Javid. I don't know if you've seen that earlier. I got a brand new mic. I wanted to get rid of, or essentially replace, the Blue Yeti. And so we got a new mic. So I'm really hoping that it helps with all of the problems and all of the issues that we've had. I've tried everything. I've tried the settings. Again, I've tried them in Streamlabs. I've tried just an absolute crazy amount of things to get the sound to work. Did I get gear and an A? Oh, I did, might have. Nope. Just got an emblem there. Didn't get any gear, but we finished out that stage, which is good. All right, guys. Mahira's ult is so powerful. It's like Tassie just absolutely supercharged, which is cool to see. So guys, that will do it for the stream tonight. Again, I do apologize for earlier with the mic issues and with the stream issues. I'm not exactly sure what was going on with the output or with the connection a little bit earlier. It was kind of crazy. It kept giving me errors in Streamlabs. Don't know if it was related to the audio because that's the only thing that I have changed. But we do have a couple diamonds for next time for our summons. Got a couple more Stargazer cards. We're going to continue to make progression on this account just like we always do. Continuing to level up the Elder Tree. New event. Definitely go play the event, the Battle for Blood. The Battle for Blood event, very, very cool to see. And I think this might be Minty that I'm fighting. So let's see how bad my cards are. We got a Mizoth, but don't tell him. In a Rowan. So we'll drop Rowan in the middle. And I'm sure we're going to have a counter in number 4. Maybe. Yeah, I think this is you, right, Minty? This combination is going to be tough. I know Aziz is pretty tough. Thinking let's go with Verk because we know he's going to push Verk back, so they're going to walk right into the traps. And look at that, he has Khazard. That's okay. We'll go with Athalia in this one. We'll give it a whirl. We'll see his last back row. Who was he saving? Probably a tank, knowing Minty. All right, let's see. It is. The final one was Rain. So Athalia versus Rain in the bottom. There's a perfect stun. Got a couple stuns there, but haste is up. And look at that. Got a perfect block down there from Albedo. Mizoth with the big lick there. Yeah, I know. So there we go. So again, that will do it. Make sure, again, Battle of Blood, you're getting your 30 emblems every day. You're doing your daily quests every day to go ahead and get all of your pendants out of here. You want to make sure you're getting your maximum free to play because essentially that's what it is. The free stuff that you get in this game is absolutely amazing in comparison to a lot of other games. So make sure that you're going through the event. Make sure you're getting all of the free-to-play items. Getting a copy of Talene. If you have Talene Ascended, I would absolutely go with red cards. Red cards, remember, you can get 140 red chests, which is absolutely phenomenal for an event free-to-play. And you also do get some loot out of here. You get some more diamonds out of here and a free hero. Out of the heroes, ultimately, I would just stick with Flora. Just for the fact that Flora, you're going to have to either summon for specifically, or you're going to have to purchase in the Challenger store. So if it's one last copy that I don't have to purchase in the Challenger store, I am absolutely all about it. So that would be my choice. Pick up Flora essentially out of here, or just save the chest to see who you need later. Yeah, we're very close to 30 Ascended Heroes. I'm not sure. We're at 31. So we're at 31 already. Because remember, the dimensionals don't count here, but that is 31 heroes already. So we got to get to 50, and we have to get to our next VIP level, 74. That's it, 74,000, and we will be there. But look at the Ascended Heroes. Wow, we got a lot of Ascended Heroes. I've seen this count from day one. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy with the progression in here. Still got a lot more heroes. Wukong we're building, Flora we're building, Orthos we're building right now. Already have Lucrita. We're going to do all of our choice summons for, I think we're going to do the choice summons for Silas. Pick up a couple copies of him. Because remember, we get free loot in here. Same with Pippa. If we get some more copies of her, I would love to see a couple more stars again, just to pick up the free loot. Even if you're not looking for the hero, to get the free loot is beneficial. So it's very cool. Yep, we have 31 Ascended Heroes. Can I just complete 3 Battles of Blood? Yes, exactly. Win 3 Battles of Blood. That's all you have to do. If you want to do more, you always can, but there's no reason to. Other than saying, hey, I'm the highest #1 slot, because you're not going to get anything out of there. Here's Minty again. Yes, Silas is so good. If you guys haven't seen, Silas is very, very powerful. Here we'll go with Orthos, and let's go with Ezio up front, because Ezio is a pain in the butt to kill. So powerful that you have... Yeah, Wukong we've just bought from the Arcane Labyrinth. So that's where we've gotten Wukong. And I'm sure Minty is checking out my hand here, wondering what he's going to do. But look at that, Scrag with Warwick. So interesting combination there. I'm going to think, let's go with Sophia in the bottom. And then we'll go with, let's say we'll do a tank in the middle. Why not? Just to kind of back up Ezio there. And then, of course, we'll do Ainz up top with the Spectral Disruption there. So I'm thinking this is going to be an interesting. Yeah, Sophia, that's what I'm thinking. Ainz with Ezio and then with Sophia. Let's see if Minty has a... Minty says he's dead here. Maybe. I don't know. Orthos is pretty good. Hendrik, I like the shielding ability too. Boom. There's the ult that everybody absolutely hates. There we go. So Minty and I are 1-on-1. No score because that was a friendly battle just to spar. But again, guys, that will do it for the live stream. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Absolutely love doing the live stream. It is very, very cool when everything works and when everything works well. I'm glad the new mic is working and you guys are hearing it loud and clear. Just had to work out a few little bugs and tweaks, but we got it done. So again, guys, thank you guys for all the love and support on YouTube. We're at about 13,200 subscribers now. So we are just absolutely flying right through them. Yes, Ezio is absolutely crazy. If you can pick him up in the Battle of Blood, absolutely amazing. So again, guys, thank you guys for joining me. Have a good night. Stay safe. And as always, thank you guys for watching.